record that. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Christine Hull, and I'm so excited to be here with you this afternoon for our 30 minutes of free training. This training is focused on 7 ways to level up your Instagram bio. So for those of you who may not know me yet, I think everybody does, but I like to just say social media trainer, social media manager. I am the owner or founder of the MAWB Network, which is a beautiful, beautiful group of business women who work together in the community and otherwise. I'm also the founder of the 100 Women Who Care Mississauga chapter. My favorite role, of course, is mom, 3 amazing kids. Yeah, you know, most of the time. You know what mom's life is like. And I also like to say I'm a cheerleader of the underdog. So welcome. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is like a fast and furious session. I want to start doing more of these 30-minute sound bites is what I call them, so that you can quickly jump in, get some training, and immediately apply it, and then be off on your day to work on other things. So first thing we're going to discuss is what is the Instagram bio. Well, today I'm actually going to give you 7 tips on the whole portion of the upper part of the screen that I kind of have a picture of here. Geographically, it sits beneath your profile picture, but I am going to offer tips about the profile picture as well. Okay, and in this section, it provides you with a display name. For most people, you have your name in this field. And I'm going to tell you today, if you do one thing today, you take one tip home with you, it is to make changes, SEO optimization of your name field. Okay. It also contains page category, pronouns, the 150 character description, which is not a lot of information. No. So you have to be really, really tight and fun and add emojis. And I'll talk about that later. You only get one external link in Instagram in the newsfeed anyway. We are able to put links in stories now, which is awesome. And I'm going to talk about link in bio tool. I love using Linktree, but there are many others. You use the one that works for you. And then also in that bio section is your contact information. Okay, so that's what your bio is. It is at the top under your circle and under the number of posts and followers and following. So my very first tip for you, tip number 1 of tip 7, or 7 tips, pardon me, is to make sure you have a relevant profile picture. Okay, please don't have a picture of your cat. Unless you're a veterinarian, unless you're a cat groomer, unless you're a cat babysitter, right? Make that picture a really nice, crisp looking headshot. And more what I'm seeing, instead of the stuffy, like, there I am standing in front of the white background, a lifestyle shot. So for example, Teresa is maybe I won't get your title correct, Teresa, but I'm going to say a nutritionist. And she adds a lot of value to her clients by sharing really great recipes. So it would be awesome if Teresa had a shot of her, a lifestyle shot of her in the kitchen cooking. Like I'm talking a professional shot. So, or with an apron on, something like that. Same thing with Donna. She works with kitchen gadgets. So maybe she's like holding the, I haven't even unpacked my food chopper yet, Donna. So it's sitting here in front of me as I speak, but maybe she has a picture of her food chopper, right? So think about how you can do a nice, crisp, clear image of yourself. Most of us on this call, we are our brand, right? We are a solopreneur. We're the only one in the business. So in that case, I'm going to say, don't use your logo. I know you bought it. I know you spent lots of money on it. I know you're proud of it. People don't buy from logos. People buy from people. I want to see your face. I want to see who I'm looking at, who I'm working with. Okay. When you get a bunch of people on your team, maybe you do a team shot, or maybe that's when you put your logo up there. So those are my tips for you with regard to tip number 1 for improving or up-leveling that whole section at the top. And I also recommend use that same profile picture on all your social media platforms. So it doesn't matter where I go, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, I don't know, YouTube, I am seeing that same image. So I know I'm dealing with the same person over and over. In your signature file, inside your email, everybody know what I'm talking about here? Just show me a hands up if you know what I mean. Yeah. Your signature file, you should have your picture down there as well in your signature file. Afterwards, I'll share this really cool freebie site that I use that allows me to create a really nice looking auto signature. Now it is for free, but you can pay if you want $2.95 or even more per month, and it gives you cool, really cool bells and whistles. The freebie does say like create your own free version here. Some people don't like seeing that, whatever. I like it. Maybe you guys have seen it. It has my picture and it has my contact information and then links to my socials. So that last point was make sure that picture is used on all social media platforms. So I know I'm talking to the right person when I jump from platform to platform. Okay. So tip number 2 today is to use targeted keywords in your name field. So the name field is typically where we would see Christine Hall or where we'd see Anne DeLuca. But what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you are putting in additional information up to 64 characters inside that name field that helps people find you if they're searching for nutritionist, if they're searching for image consultants, if they're searching for female, women, or whatever, women-owned businesses, if they're searching for women's coach, okay, business coach, life coach. You want to have those words inside that name field. And so maybe that means your full name isn't there. Okay, I'll just give you an example. When I first started Instagram, it was Christine Hull, trainer. I am not a trainer. Okay, do you know what I was attracting by having that in the title?
Weightlifting, yep.
Fitness people.
Beautiful, beautiful people, but not my people. They weren't my people. So I switched it to Christine social media trainer and then Christine computer trainer to get the right people. Okay, because you can be found on Google searches by the information contained in that field name. So just let's take a moment. Teresa, what is in your field name today?
I've got Teresa Rice Coaching Inc. Health and Nutrition Coach is all in that one first field.
Perfect. Health and nutrition coach fits with your full name. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And then you might even want to target that even a bit more. You might want to say, I don't know if you're a women's health and fitness coach.
Mostly women. Yeah.
Female, small business. Like if there's any other keywords that you can include in that field name to really narrow it down. You know, so for example, Donna will have Donna Phelps, Pampered Chef Consultant, or if that's not the full name she has to include, maybe she has to say independent. But Donna sells the product Pampered Chef. So she wants that up there. So when someone goes to Google or to Instagram and they type in Pampered Chef, she has a chance of being found without anyone even knowing her name. Or maybe Donna wants to change that to Pampered Chef Mississauga. Okay, Pampered Chef Ontario, something really that is going to drill down and have you become even more niche or specific. Okay. Anybody else? Anne, want to give me an example of what's inside your name field? Oh, you're on mute, love.
Thanks. I'm currently on my Stepping Stone coaching one. So right away, I'm going to change it to Anne DeLuca, Women's Confidence Coach, because nobody really gives a crap about the name of my business. They're more, I'm guessing, based on what. So right away, I'm doing this as we speak, is changing it to my name and Women's So that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. And again, if there's extra characters, we got 64 characters. So why not try to use them all? If there's anything else you can squeeze in there, then go for it. And remember, we're talking SEO. So what are people going to be searching for? What are the keywords they're searching for? And how can that, because they can help us be found. Okay. So Samira, let's do one more example. What do you have in your field name? And ladies, this is different from your handle, okay? Your handle at Christine Hull Online, at MAWB Network. That handle is the same on all your platforms. Same with your profile picture. We're talking field name right now, okay? Go ahead, Samira.
So I actually only used to have, I'm changing it now as we speak as well.
Okay.
I used to only have the name of my business. So now I'm changing it to Samira Wali, image consultant / fashion stylist, and it all fits. I think
love it. That's a lot of great information because I would not look for a fashion stylist. I am not like, I'm a yoga bun pants mom, right? But fashion image consultant, definitely something I would search for. So you've got a couple of different angles there, and it sounds like a couple of different niches, which is great. Okay, awesome. So everyone is going to today, no matter what, before you're done or before the end of the day, you are going to go in and look at your username field, and you are going to change that appropriately so that you can be found. Financial consultant, wealth, provide, whatever that is, use those keywords. People are going to be searching for you.
Sorry,
love it.
username or name?
Not the handle, not the handle. It is the field name. So let me stop share here for a second. And let me just make sure you know what I am referring to.
Please.
Let me go here 1 second and go here. Okay, so can you see my desktop Instagram on the desktop? Okay, so this is MAWB Network. That's your user handle. And down here is the name, okay, is the field name, username. So you can see mine says networking group for business women in Mississauga and area. Okay, so that's what you're changing. Everybody's cool with that?
Yep.
All right, let me just see what I have in mind. Right now, going over to Christine Hall Online and Christine Social Media Trainer. Okay, I could actually fit probably some more in there, like apps trainer, whatever, Google Docs specialist, whatever it is. So think about that. If you are on your desktop, you will be able to change the profile contents, the bio contents, by once you go to your desktop and go to Instagram and log in, you'll see the edit profile button here. But you might want to think about using your phone. A few more options become available to you, and additional changes can be made there. Okay, guys, gals, sound good?
Yep.
Okay, now let me get back to the slide deck I was using. Okay, so that's 2, and everybody, pinky swear, everybody's going to change that today. Yeah,
Done.
let me see your pinkies.
Done.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Some of you are like done,
Done.
finished.
Yep,
Yeah.
I did mine
Okay.
now.
Tip number 3 is your description. You want to think about your Instagram bio as your sales pitch, okay? And it's only 150 characters, so you have to be really succinct there. I'm going to suggest you use bulleted lists, bulleted points instead of writing a paragraph, because what happens when I'm scrolling and I see a big paragraph? And by big paragraph, I mean 5 lines.
Yeah.
Okay. On social media, if I see something that is a big block of text, I'm gonna go, oh crap, that looks good, but I don't have time to read it right now. I'm gonna come back to it later. And what do? I never come back to it. So keep it in bulleted lists and add in emojis, because they're gonna draw our attention. You don't have to go crazy with them, but just add, you know how they say a picture speaks 1,000 words, put an emoji there that can help you stand out a bit. So that's your 150 characters. I would recommend you definitely put in there who you help. Anne might say confidence coach for women 50 plus, confidence coach for women starting a second career, confidence coach for women who are divorcees. Do you get what I'm saying here? Do you see how I'm very, some people go, oh, I can't be that specific because what if everyone else, I want to attract the other people. No, if you don't speak to the people you most want to work with, you will be speaking to no one. Okay, so make sure you're very specific there about who you help. Helping women over 50 lose 10 pounds in 30 days. That is really specific, right? I see Manpreet on the line. Manpreet might be financial advisor helping families save for their children's education. Very specific, right? We might have a realtor on the call who is realtor helping women buy income property. Do you get where I'm going with this? Be very specific. That'll help you find the people you most want to work with. Their bio, this information at the top is the way that new visitors and prospective customers will understand you, your brand, make the decision about whether to click that, follow button or click on the link in the bio, right? You want to make it fun and enticing. Even if you have a serious profession, you can have some fun with it, right? So I usually recommend like, who do you serve? How or where, when, kind of thing. And then something about you, then loves tennis, pickleball champion, whatever. And then the last thing is your call to action, which we'll talk about in a couple more minutes. Okay. Number 4, tag related accounts and branded hashtags. Okay, profile usernames and hashtags included in your Instagram bio are clickable. Do you know what I mean by that? Let me take you over to my account for a second and show you what I mean. So I have a Christine Hull online account, which is my business account. That is for Christine, for the training, for the mentoring, for the social media management. And then I have the MAWB network group. So inside my bio for Christine Hull Online, you see I have founder of MAWB network. And I actually included the @ symbol. So it's the username, the handle for MAWB. So if anyone finds me this way through my training, I definitely want to hook them up into my business, the MAWB network. So Teresa might have an Instagram account where it's just personal, okay? But she's going to put in her bio, for nutrition tips and health and wellness, blah, 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 follow me here. I'm going to put the link so that her friends and family can also see the business side of her that she might not show on her personal side. Okay. Yeah. Or if you are a part of a group, like an example with the MAWB, I have me as an individual selling a product, selling a service, and then I have the MAWB, right? Which is an additional thing that I do. So I want to get people over there. So you can include your links with the ampersand or the @ symbol. And then the other thing I talk about on that slide was including the hashtags, because this is another way you can be found. Your profile can come up in searches if people are looking for, look back on the screen right now. I've gone back to the MAWB network. And in the MAWB network, for the description, I have join our female entrepreneur community, connect with other business women to learn and grow. Okay, so in this example, if someone's looking up female entrepreneur or business women, they could actually also find my profile through those hashtags. So Samira might want to include in her 150 characters, what did you have earlier? Fashion consultant, image consultant.
You know, you could image consultant, fashion stylist.
You could hashtag those again in some way down below, or you could hashtag the type of person you're looking for. Fashion conscious women or business women. I don't know who your ideal client is, right? So think about that. Who is your ideal client? That could be another way to attract them, by having the hashtag most relevant to them in the bio. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Actually do men and women. And that's what I need to, because all the image consultants I've met are only do women.
Okay, well, there you've got a niche right there. So what does that mean, Samira? That means in the photographs that you share, in the imagery and the posts that you share, you are going to need to show you styling men. You are going to need to show you with the, with men in it, because if you only show women, as a man, I wouldn't be attracted to that. It's not appealing to me.
Right.
So get your brother, your cousin, your uncle, somebody
yeah,
to come to the house and try on some clothes for you. And, even if you're not even selling the image consultancy to your uncle, you could say, I chose this coat for this gentleman because he's shorter, he's wider, right? You could use that imagery as a tip if you don't have those clients yet. Okay, so that is using the @ symbol for related accounts and hashtags. Again, this is all about how can I be found? How can I be found in searches if people are either on Google or searching in the Instagram search window? Number 5. Add a call to action. You always want to have a call to action inside your bio. If you have your bio presented there and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's wonderful. Teresa is a nutritionist. Okay. Or, Donna's a women's coach. All right, whatever. If you don't tell me what to do after I've read all that great information, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to go, So what you need to include up there in the bio, first line, last line, I don't care what line it's on. How can I reach you and what you want me to do? Teresa's might say something like, book a free 15-minute consult, right? Same Anne's could say, take the business coach quiz and find out what training or coaching you need. Whatever it is. For me, it could be join the mob with a link to the group, or it could be sign up for an event, register for the Instagram class, whatever it happens to be. I need to direct the people to do something so that they're taking an action. And then some examples we have here: order, book, get a quote, shop, register, blah, blah, blah. Okay, everybody cool with that? So this is another thing I'd like to see happen today. So give me an example of a CTA you're currently using, or one you think you might want to try.
So I
And this
definitely
is
have
a
one.
part of your 150 characters. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Samira had her hand up. Go ahead.
So I have book a complimentary discovery call
Okay.
so I can help you with your clothing needs.
Okay. That is a lot of characters.
Okay.
Okay. So you might have information up above that can require you just to say, book a discovery call.
Okay.
So think about that. And it might not even be, discovery call may not be the right word. That's a big word with lots of characters. Okay. Okay. Consult. I like that word for clothing.
Okay.
Find out what words work better for the clothing. Discovery call is, to me, like signing up for a program. Consultation is, yeah. Right? Because you're an image consultant. So why not use a variation of that word?
I love it. Thank you.
Teresa, you had your hand up. What are you going to?
Oh, yeah. Right now I have it pointing to a recipe guide, but I'm going to have to
I love that. That's a really good idea. If that is a recipe guide, which is a free download where they have to give their email address, yes. High five, sister. That's a great one to include.
Okay.
Because you're getting their email. People don't want to give email. They'll exchange it for something. You're giving out this ebook, this lead magnet recipe guide.
Well, it actually links to my link tree, which has several things on it, but the
perfect
first title is Healthy Meals. Okay.
I love it. You got it. So as soon as we can get them into our email system, the better off we are. Everyone should have a goal this year to think about, if you're not already doing it, building your email list. We don't own anything in social media. We borrow it, and it can be taken away from us in a flash. We know that. We've seen so many of our friends and colleagues and coworkers who've had their accounts hacked and have had to start again. We don't want to do that. So it is best for you to grow your email. You own it. It's yours. You can do what you want with it. And it's much easier for segmentation. And if you look at the reports, you actually make more money on your email list than you would just out there shooting at with social media. Okay. Shooting at the wall. So lead magnets are amazing. Good for you. Keep at it. So that segues us into tip number 6, which is use a link in bio tool. So as you know, there's only one clickable link in our newsfeed, right? We can't say, click here to read the blog, click here to sign up for the Instagram class, click here. We can't do that. All we can say in Instagram is click here or order with the link in the bio, or sign up with the link in the bio, right? And then if we go back, I'm going to pop over here to my account. Can everybody see the Instagram again? Okay, so this obviously needs to be changed. Look at this. Join us January 9th. Cheers to 5 years. That's my call to action for the mob, with a down arrow pointing at the Linktree account. And this is a free tool that I like to use, linktr.ee. Please, if you don't have one, consider signing up for it. Unless you're like really great at web development, web design, then you should actually create this Linktree looking thing on your own page. Okay. But Linktree is a free service. Of course, there's paying options. And what you're going to do, what just happened there? Sorry, guys, let me go back to my profile. It says that it doesn't like, there we go. Weird. Okay. So Linktree is basically a landing page. Okay. So if you have the skill set, do your own landing page on your website. If you don't have the skill set, then use this free tool. There's others. This is the one I like. Basically, what happens is it allows you to create a button for all the things that you are recommending in your newsfeed posts. Okay, so I have all the different subgroups, the directory, the website. Again, I've got to update this. This is one of our older events. What happens is when they go down, when they land on the landing page, they then get to click a button that takes them to the destination for that specific thing you were directing them to do. And so in my MAWB network posts, I'll often say, register for the course, link in bio. Okay, and here we have the events and so on and so forth. Okay, that's just the one page I've directed them to. Who has a link in tree tool they're currently using today? A link in tree, link in bio tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use the link tree, the free version.
Perfect. And so again, you could have things like join my VIP group, join my sign up for a discovery call, book an image consult, so on and so forth, right? Everything you want them to do, you can have in that landing page. And you can have multiple ebooks, multiple lead magnets for them. So Teresa right now has, I don't know what your recipe book is, maybe it's smoothies, because everybody's trying to lose weight for the new year, right? Maybe you'll do something with healthy, no sugar desserts, well, coming up to Valentine's Day, whatever, right?
Great.
So you can have those buttons, multiple lead magnets, buttons in your Lincoln tree.
Yep.
Link in bio, sorry.
Quick
Tree.
question, Christine, if I may, very quick.
Oh, sure, I'm gonna just stop so I can see you all. Who is it, Karina?
Yes.
Okay.
So you basically would need to have a landing page to direct all these people to through LinkedIn, through a link tree, right?
Linktree is the landing page. Linktree automatically does it for you. All you need to do is go in and say, what's the title of the button? What's the URL? It does it all. You could literally go in this afternoon and in less than 10 or 12 minutes, you could create a free account. You could set it up, customize the colors. You could put in 5 to 10 links literally in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Without a landing page or multiple landing pages, it's
This
done
is
within.
your landing page.
Okay, thank you.
Linktree tool is your landing page. And then the buttons sit on the landing page, and then the users, the audience can go off wherever you want.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Let me go back. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Where was I?
Number 6, no?
Yeah, but where's the screen? 1 second, please.
Like all of us, you have 10 million things open.
Oh, yeah. No, 75 tabs open.
Yep.
Okay, so I use Linktree for the link in bio tool. You decide what you want. There's various other ones, including linkin.bio and Canva, which you can create now as well. So, and then the last thing I'll say for tip number 7 is underneath our bio, you know, we have our circle, we have our lines, we have our call to action, and we have our link. Underneath that, we have these circles, which are called story highlights. Okay, and then what I'm going to suggest to you is that you clean up your story highlights. No one wants to see story highlights from 5 years ago. Okay, unless it's you winning an award, a very prestigious award. Okay, clean up your highlights, and your highlights should be the best of the best. Your highlights are the stories you shared that got the best engagement. Okay. You share them, you save them, pardon me, as a highlight, because our stories only last 24 hours. Our highlights last permanently. You store them in your highlight covers. And these, think of highlight covers as almost like, think of your highlights as like a filing cabinet, and each circle, each cover represents a different drawer, right? So if people often say to me, well, what should I have for highlights? Think about your website. What are those main menu items on your website? About, services, contact, awards. So those would be the circles that you would have up there. Testimonials, you know, client love for sure. So if I come to your account, I don't want to have to scroll up and down your newsfeed to find out what your services are. I want to be able to click on that one circle that says services, and then you have some, you know, 6 or 7, 8, 10, whatever stories that show me what your services are. Okay. Yes, Samira.
Do you mind going to your MAWB Instagram and showing me? Because I have no idea what you're talking about here.
Okay, I can't hear you, but I think what you're saying is you have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay.
Correct.
So can you see my Instagram page?
Yes.
Okay, these are the circles. These are called
Oh.
Instagram story highlights. These little covers, I've created them in Canva. Canva has thousands of templates that you can use. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. What you would do is you would go into into Canva, do a search for highlight covers, and then create these. Once they're created, you just save them as a story and then make them the cover image. But if you look here, Samira, I'll just click on reviews. When I click on reviews, what happens is it shows me the stories that were saved in the reviews section, one after the other. Okay, so these are just, some of these are screenshots. Most of these are actually me taking screenshots of what people posted or wrote about the MAWB. Okay, for reviews or client love. Does that make sense? I did a giveaway, and then these are pictures. This next one is all about the giveaway. I need to do this. This should be on my to-do list to clean this up because I haven't done a giveaway. Look at this.
2020.
2020. It's not relevant. It's not important. It's taking up space. Often people ask me, how many should I have? On your phone, it fits about 5 circles. So just limit it to 5. Just have 5 circles. Again, you want to have it about a services, or maybe you have a products. Maybe some of you have a clearance section. Okay. Karina, you do a specialty service, blood analysis. Maybe you have one that just explains blood analysis. I'm not sure I'm even getting the name right, but you get what I'm saying. Anything special that should be here that you want people to look at, so that they don't have to go down and go, wow, I like this group, but I want to hear what people are saying, right? I can actually click on reviews and see what people are saying. I got a lot of cleanup to do here. And if you haven't done your own cleanup this year from last, it's a good idea to take a look at that. And yeah, just add the stories in. And once they're added as a story, save it as a highlight, make sure it goes into the appropriate circle. Okay. So let me get back to my main screen here, or back to, that was it. That was tip number 7. Okay. And have fun with it. And then the next thing, the last thing that I'm going to share with you today is that I am running an Instagram masterclass. That masterclass is starting in, I can't see you guys anymore. Can you see the screen? There we go. That's better. I have a 4-week Instagram marketing masterclass starting on January 23rd. If you like this 30 minutes of training that we did today and you think, oh, there's so much more I've got to learn. If you're looking to up your Instagram game, I invite you to join us. Let me just share with you that it starts on January 23rd. This is a little bit old. All of the classes for the 4 Mondays after that are from 10 until 12. 3 of those classes are online and 1 is in person, which I love the in-person stuff. If you are interested in getting more details, please let me know. I know that a few of you on this call, Teresa and Karina, are taking the course, which is amazing. We will cover Instagram posts, the difference between a post, a carousel, and a short video on your newsfeed. We will talk about stories and the 7, what I would call the 7 main interactive stickers to get more engagement, which is what we want ultimately. More engagement means shows the algorithm that our content is important. We definitely are going to talk about Reels. That is our 3rd week where we do it in person. And I just have so much fun with that class. It's so much easier to teach that one in real life because there's so much little details with pinching and squeezing. And if you've ever done Reels, you know it can be kind of confusing to get all the timing down. And then our 4th session is all about live video and showing you how to go live, as well as how to invite guests or request to join a live. Now, this is high level stuff. We go over lots of things. We do talk about the bio. We talk about Instagram stories. We talk about highlights. You get tips and tricks throughout with regard to marketing, social media, SEO. There's a private Facebook group that is set up a month long for you to ask any questions, get answers. So we really work closely. I teach all of these things individually for 3 hours, but I find that it's just, if you're not really using it every day, it's hard to remember it all. So having this 4-week program means that you get to take this information in bite-sized pieces. You get to apply it, reapply it. I get to share my feedback for you and ways that you can also improve. I just want to let you know that I did have an early bird special for $97. It ended on Monday. but because some of you experienced some technical issues, I've decided to extend that a couple more days until the 12th. There were some problems with logging into the back office to sign up. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. You can PM me afterwards. If you have any questions about any of the content we covered, it was fast and furious. I'm happy to stay online for the next 4 or 5 minutes and help you out. Feel free at any time to send me a DM or a PM. You guys know that I love to assist. If you are making changes today to your bio or making changes tonight to your bio and you want me to have a look at it, please shoot me a DM. I actually live in Facebook, so Facebook is the best way to reach me. If you send me a DM, which is in the Instagram private messaging, I don't always see it. It might take a good day or two. So Facebook is the best way to reach me if you want some feedback on your changes that you make to your bio. Okay, so that's it for me. I'm over and out. Thank you so much for joining. We did go over. I do
Thank you very
apologize.
much.
We did start 5 minutes late, but thanks so much. And for those of you who